What's going on, everybody? Rob here, jack of all trades, master of none. Gonna try to give us some fishing on 93rd Street. Normally if people fish out here during like the colder season, like November, for perch, and you normally use minnows to fish out here. I don't know if how far that's gonna sink to the bottom. So it's my little minnow jig. I do have a bigger jig head that I might switch the minnows onto the bigger jig head. Also, I got a sinking crayfish, so we'll try everything, see what happens. Just wasting some time, killing some time out here. Well, you can tell nobody's been out here in a while. Normally during perch season, there's paths here and everything. And right now it's like there's no paths at all. I gotta kind of create my own path. A lot of people fish off of over there for the perch. I kind of like to fish a little bit lower on the bottom. So we'll try to make my way over there. I make my way to the bottom because there's little places that you could put stuff down at. So it's all overgrown all over the place. Like I said, if you come out here during perch season, this is all knocked down, taken down already, paths all over the place. Right off the bat, first cast on a minnow jig. Believe it or not, that's a bass. That's a smallmouth bass. First cast on a minnow jig. Alright, I had about maybe 15 casts on the minnow jig. You know, with the minnow jig, the weight's so light that it's not going all the way down to the bottom. So I'm probably going to switch it to, I have the bigger minnow jig, but I also want to try the crayfish. I'm going to switch to the crayfish right now and see what happens with the crayfish. Alright, I've been out here for about 15 minutes now. All I caught was that little bass. From down there, I was standing kind of 1 foot on here, 1 foot on there, but I was getting like EBGBs. I got shorts on, so I hated standing in all that. That's all gone in the winter time. I still got the crayfish on. What I'm doing right now, since the crayfish is kind of suspending about 3 feet, I put some weights on it to see if I get below 3 feet. Because if anybody knows me, I prefer fishing kind of further at the bottom. At Wolf Lake where I go, I normally have top floaters, so that's why my stuff is kind of suspending stuff or floating, top floating. So I'm going to try to sink that crayfish to the bottom. Alright, so I was just jigging kind of straight at the bottom. And got a little goby straight at the bottom. Nothing garbage fish, but at least it was something. Alright, well, I didn't want to waste your time anymore. Those are the only 2 fish I caught. I fished out here for about 2-3 hours on 93rd Street. Finally switched to that right there. Another crankbait. But the irony is I caught off of that damn same minnow jig. I caught the first one off my minnow jig. And then that second goby, I used my same minnow jig, but I put a heavier jig weight on it. I caught the goby off the bottom with that one. I might stop out by Cal Park, but we'll see on the way back. Either way, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.